guys, it is Jennifer Nichole here, and I am back in the studio. I'm excited to be here, and I'm excited to share what's been going on with my life with you guys and to take you through some makeup. So first, I am going to start out with It's Cosmetics CC Cream. My thoughts on this. Let's see. So I did a quick video just at my house on this product, and I really do like it. I got the illuminating one at first and I loved it, but it had so much glitter. Now, the thing that I've been noticing between the two is the illuminating one actually lasts quite a bit better on the skin. I feel like this one just is beautiful and it looks really nice for about the first 4 hours, and then it really starts to break apart and it just doesn't look that great. Now, for me, I am a stay-at-home mom, and I usually am, spending time with my daughter and doing household things and getting life ready and bills and hanging out with my family and doing all sorts of other things. And most of, when I wear makeup, I usually wear it for about 16 hours. So because I wake up at, 6 a.m. and I don't usually go to bed till around 10, that's just kind of my schedule. My daughter wakes up at 6 and then I want to spend time with my husband, and once she goes to bed, so I'm usually not in bed till around 10. Now with that, basically no foundation lasts that long for me. It just comes off my skin like crazy, which is silly because I don't even have oily skin, but it does it. So I really like this product in the way that it looks on my skin. I feel like I am not having as many breakouts. I do still feel like it's getting a little bit of irritation, just from wearing foundation at all. My skin hates makeup. That's the reality. But it does a lot better than drugstore products. Anyway, so my thoughts are a little bit tied on this product. I really do enjoy it. I really like the way it makes my skin look. It's just the longevity just really does not last long enough for me to give it a complete full approval, because it really breaks down and it doesn't break down pretty. Some foundations just kind of melt off your face evenly. This one I feel like definitely looks patchy, and by the time that it is falling apart, I want to take it off. Also, if you're seeing these orange sparkles on my face, it's because I filmed a crazy video I will link down below of a combination of 2017 products. Actually, that one is going to come up after this video, so stay tuned for that. But I filmed that, and now I just have a ton of glitter all over my face. So one thing I wanted to tell you guys is where in the world I have been. I know it's been a while, and when I do post a video, it's not been the best quality. So what I wanted to tell you is we actually are moving, and everything kind of happened really fast. I just started to, it's just been a kind of a wild ride, and so we started packing up our house, and my husband was really busy with work, and so a lot of that fell on me, which is totally fine. He was doing his own thing to help our family, provide for our family, but it's just been absolutely crazy. And then we had, to get the house ready for showings, and we had a few things that we had to repair that took longer, and every day just kept going by, and I never actually made it to the studio, and so I felt awful, but that's what's been happening. Okay, so I'm going to do an all matte eye look today. So I just applied a little bit of tempera and warm taupe to my lids just to set the concealer. Now I'm going to go in with this raw sienna, and I'm just going to apply that right on the lids. And I'm going to take a little bit of burnt orange with that. I've been really enjoying warm looks that aren't red or pink. I really liked the red and pink, but now I'm kind of just, I don't know, I'm just not feeling it as much. I don't feel like it looks the best on me, but I still love really warm shades, and I just love this combination. And I thought, I always love a whole lot of shimmer. That's just me, maybe the 12-year-old in me that just loves glitter. But I thought it would be fun to kind of just mess around with just matte shadows. And after I did, I just absolutely loved the way that it looked. And so I think it's just something really fun. And you can even apply a matte shadow and then apply a highlighter right in the inner tear duct. And I think it just looks really good. I applied these colors and then applied a lavender highlight, which is not what I'm going to be doing today, but it was really fun. It gave a little pop of color. So then I'm going to be going in with red ochre, and I'm just going to tap that off, so I really just have a little wash of color. And because this color is, I mean, this whole palette, it's pigmented. So I'm going to just apply that, and then I'm going to get a different brush to blend that out in just a second, because I feel like because this is so pigmented, to really get it all blended nicely, you need to kind of switch up your brushes. So I'm going to be taking this Urban Decay brush and just really buffing that out. Okay, then I'm going to take the shade Tempera and just apply that to blend those two shades together, and I might go a little bit back and forth just to kind of create the nice blended look that I want. So as you can see, this is all matte shadows, but I feel like as you just apply everything, it looks really nice and classy. So now I'm going to go in and I'm just going to do my eyebrows. Okay, so I just applied the pomade to my brows, and now I'm going to move on to the rest of the face, and then we will come back to finish up the eyes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bronzer, and it's the e.l.f. bronzer in St. Lucia, and I'm just going to bronze up my face. I just washed my brushes, so they're a little bit wet. I thought they would be dry by now, but they're not. But I feel like it's still applying pretty well. It is so hot in here right now. All these lights are like just, oh, I forgot how hot it gets. In the winter, it's fine, but in the summer, it's like, whew, it is hot. So let me know in the comments what your guys' favorite bronzer is. Like right now, I really love the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. As we know, it's just like a very classic, cult classic bronzer, and I really like it. But my daughter just broken it, and it's been twice. I mean, it was the same one. I just like fixed it with alcohol. But I feel like I'm ready to try something new. And I like this bronzer, but it's a little too red toned for me. I usually like a little bit more neutral bronzers. So if you have any good suggestions, let me know. Drugstore or high-end, I really just want to, you know, try something out that's a little bit different. So I just apply that all over my face, and then I'm going to go in and I'm going to take this eyeshadow. I've been really loving this as a blush, and it's called the brand is Eyemark, and it's called Love Struck. And I'm just going to apply that on my cheeks. This is a very pigmented eyeshadow, so I really just go with a very light hand. But it gives like a nice sheen to it, and I don't know, I feel like it's a really pretty color. So now I'm going to move back to the eyes. As you guys have probably realized by now, I just jump around like crazy because I don't know why, I just do. It's just how I like to roll. I get bored with one area. So I'm just going to keep eyeliner close to my lash line. I'm not making a wing or anything. I just want to add fullness to my lashes. And having that dark shade right against your lash line just really gives a boost to your lashes and makes them look a little bit thicker. So as you can see, like my lash band just looks thicker. Okay, so now I'm going to go through and I'm going to curl my lashes. My lashes really enjoy sticking basically straight out, so curling them is important for me. If you have naturally just curly lashes, you are blessed. But I'm not in that department. I'm a very blessed person, but not in that department. So I'm going to just apply this L'Oreal Lash Paradise, and I really love this mascara. I love the way it makes it look. It doesn't flake. It lasts all day long. My only problem with it is a pain to get off. Like, it does not want to come off, and even with makeup remover, I have a really hard time getting it off. I really have to just like let the makeup remover soak in before I can try to wipe it, or else I just try to destroy my lashes. Okay, so now that I did the bottom, I am just going to go through with this Urban Decay brush, and I'm going to take just the shade Raw Sienna, which is a little bit more of a neutral and not so orangey, and I'm just going to take that all on my lower lash line. And then I'm just going to blend that into my skin. And then I'm just going to do one final blending because I felt like it was a little bit patchy here, and just take that up a little bit. So this is how the eyes look a little bit closer up. I just think it's a really pretty look just using all matte shades. So now I'm going to move on to my lips. I'm just going to line my lips with this Wet n Wild, and it is in the shade Bear to Comet. These lip liners are so creamy, but they also don't bleed. They're just beautiful. Okay, so I'm just gonna spread that around with my finger. Then I'm gonna be going in with this Tarte lipstick, and it's the Lip Lingerie in the shade Exposed. And I'm just going to apply that on top. I love this Tarte lipstick, but it's not super long lasting, and I feel like with the lip liner, everything stays in place just a little bit longer, which is beautiful. Because I have no shimmer on my eyes, I do feel like you can go a little bit crazy with the highlight. I'm not sure that I'm feeling like a super crazy highlight, so I'm going to keep it a little bit lighter. But I'm going to take the Precious Petals in the Wet n Wild, and I'm just going to apply that right on my cheekbones. This is a really peachy highlight. It has it's like pink with a little bit of a gold peachy sheen to it. And I really like the way that it looks. I like it almost as a blush topper. I absolutely love shimmer. I'm one of those girls who just is like, glitter, 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 give me some glitter. But having a matte, I think, just looks really professional. It's really good for like a business interview, and it just looks absolutely gorgeous. And I feel like if you have matte eyes and more of a matte or satin lip, you can go kind of all out with the highlight. I went pretty out, but you can go even more if you wanted to, or use some funky, crazy colors. Like I used lavender one time when I did this look, and it's just beautiful. So there's a lot of fun things that can happen when you're using matte eyeshadow.